Isn't that what it is? Yeah, you
Bubble
want a
butt.
bubble butt.
That's a great line.
Now, we're sitting here, and Vinny Pastore is here, Big Pussy. He don't want to be called that anymore. So
No, of course not. So we won't say that.
Vincent Pastore, who is the actor.
Yes.
And I saw him in Bullets Over Broadway, went all the way to Maine.
Yeah.
And he was terrific in the show.
Yeah.
And it's a Woody Allen written show that was on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
And that theater happens to be a sister theater to what happens here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring all the big shows there.
Yeah.
So Vincent Pastore, I was told by the crew, does not want to be called Big Pussy.
Let's not call him that then.
So we have to call him now Mr. Pussy.
Well, come on. I just did a play up in Maine. But if you in the play she was singing "Here Pussy 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 Here Pussy Pussy." You remember?
Right. Yes.
And Woody wrote that for me. And Woody, the director Jeff Whiting, was trying to tell the girl playing the role, because she didn't do it down on Broadway, you got to look at Vinny when you're doing that. And she said, why? And he said, because he wrote that for Vinny. Wow. So then she started going, "Here, pussy," turning a little, she caught on. And then the other line he wrote, when the guys sing to me, "You're the biggest cat in town." So there was a lot of, but I'm going to tell you something. I was so happy to see you, and I didn't know you were coming. You know the messages I get from people. I didn't know you were coming.
Well, so I showed up.
You were there. Because if I knew you were coming, I would have put your name on the list, and you would have went backstage like the celebrity that you are, instead of waiting outside with the multitude.
Listen, I didn't mind sitting in those seats that look like JetBlue, where you got your knees in your mouth. Those are the unbelievable small seats. Jay, you would never go to that.
I could never fit.
Yeah,
but
it's a two-seater for you.
But Algonquin is what a wonderful place. Wonderful theater.
You're great in this. I mean, you're really a good actor. And, with all that we know about you, with singing and goofing around and the Wise Guy show and all the things that you are to us.
Yeah, but in that play, I bite into it.
Good.
Yeah.
You were good. And you know what I was thinking? I said to my friends I was with Jim Bolderbook and his buddy.
Yeah, the guys you introduced me to.
And I said, he ought to do Guys and Dolls.
I said that to Brad up there. I said, me and Sally do Guys and Dolls up there, and she could play the woman who runs the Salvation Army.
Now, Sally Struthers
is
very well respected there. They write parts for her in shows.
Yeah. She's done 14 shows up there.
And she's really such a great person.
Yeah.
And you two together are
we're funny, yeah. She has a big fan base up there.
Yeah.
She lives right off of Bourne Road. I can tell you, nobody knows down there where Bourne Road is. And she lives up right near the theater, and they love her. They love her. She goes back every year and she does a show, and that was the first time I ever met her. And we went on a radio show up in Portsmouth, and the guy was talking to us, and he said, "Do you know you two were both on one of the most popular shows in the television history, Sopranos and All in the Family?"
Yeah.
And then she was a wonderful. But you went in the dressing room. She told me the next day that you went in the dressing room.
Well, I'm friends with her from All
What
in
were
the
you
Family.
doing in the dressing room with Sally?
Yeah, really.
Talking about last year's show.
Inquiring minds want to know.
With Andrea McCardle. Well, I'm one of those guys that, as a matter of fact, Woody Allen wrote that show called Zelig, where somebody is everywhere, but nobody knows who he is, but they see him all the time.
Right.
Yeah. That's me.
That's you.
That's Joey Reynolds.
I just show up. But I want to ask you about something. You're going to do one of my favorite movies, Lovers and Other Strangers.
Yeah, we opened September 18th. I'm glad you brought it up. September 18th, it's Renegade. Myself and Maureen Van Zandt put a company of actors together, but I'm being directed by little Steven Van Zandt.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to be working again with Steven, even though he's the director and I'm the actor, and he's telling me what to do.
Is he going to show up or going to phone it in?
He's
always
not,
booked. He's always on the road.
He's not in it. He's directing it, and we specifically picked that date because he's home, and he has to be there. If he's directing, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. He's got to be there.
But he's a great guy for you.
I love him.
And he's always
he's very supportive of what I do.
The Rascal Show. He did the Rascal
Show. He did the Rascal Show.
He and Maureen use their own money.
Yeah, we got to get them on the show. We really do. They're wonderful.
We will.
We just dropped their name outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're always booked
I
up.
think that if you ask Maureen to come on just prior to the opening night of our cutting room show, come on, she knows she can sell a lot of tickets by coming on the show.
Absolutely.
I'll tell her tomorrow. Actually, I'm teaching now.
Where?
At HB Studio. And on Tuesday nights, and this Tuesday, she's my special guest. She comes in, looks at the scenes, and get a critique, and I'm going to say, Joey wants you on the show.
Well, let's see where that goes.
See? No, but he carries a lot of weight.
Don't
Joey
start
wants on
with
your
that.
show to talk about. No, I lost 10 pounds up there. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Let's talk about Algonquin. What up? That's heaven up there.
Yeah.
Well, Maine's beautiful.
You get up and you
is.
just want to do physical things all day long. Walk on the beach,
Yeah,
go running, go into the gym.
Yeah.
You eat good.
And always on opening night is one of the Bush family.
Yeah.
It's Kenny Bunk.
Yeah,
Kenny Bunk.
He didn't come to this play. I think there was too much cursing.
Yeah, this one had a little.
I don't think, and I had my gun up on stage. They gave me a plastic gun, so I said to the director, I said, "What am I going to do with this?" So they yelled it out. It was funny. Get Vinny a real gun. So they got me a real gun, and they blocked the pistol, with wax and stuff.
Yeah.
But I had a real piece up there.
Whoa.
And then I said, when Bush is coming, I can't. They won't let me have this thing up there.
No.
But he never showed up.
Oh, wow.
All right, now you were at Cha-Cha's the other night.
Yeah, I go down. I do a jam for Karen. I love it doing down there. Our next one is Columbus Day.
She brought the cannolis,
I know. I just had one, but Jerry. I mean, how many could I eat?
Not any right now because you're.
I'm on a diet.
You're slimming down.
Right.
All right. So where are you going to work now? Where do we see you do this music thing? You're singing.
Oh, my band?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at the Cutting Room, and I'm at Resorts Casino. I play Resorts at the Bar 360, and I do the Cutting Room.
Yeah.
I'm going through a transition with my musicians, so we changed the name of the band. But, because you know what it is, like the band I've been running around with for 3 years, they're kind of like putting me to sleep up there. And I said to the guys, we got to get a little more, rock and roll back there. So I kind of just changed a couple musicians around. So then I said I might as well change the name.
You've done so many great things with.
I'm enjoying my life.
Yeah. You have. You
I'm
really
enjoying my life.
I admire you because you haven't made The Sopranos your whole life. Well, that's something you did, and now you're doing all these other things. It's great. It's great to see.
Yeah. Going to Rochester Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday night for 4 nights of comedy up there. I don't know what I'm going to do on stage for 25 minutes, but they booked me.
You'll figure it out.
Well, go to Wegmans.
Where's that?
That's the store. Wegmans is
in
like
Rochester.
It's like Disney. I mean,
what do? You buy
want
clothes?
To eat, you want to eat? No, it's not the food, but it's everything you ever thought of in your life.
Oh, well, I'm up there for 4 days. I might as well go there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I went there the other day. I ran into my aunt. It was like being in Times Square. I hadn't seen her in 14 years.
Wow.
But that's the meeting place. Wegman, you'll see when you
I'll
go
be
there.
up there. What am I going to do for 4 days up there? I'm only going on for, it's funny when you do comedy, you go up for 25, 30 minutes, and that's it.
Yeah, you're done.
And then what do you do all day long? Like when we were doing a play, we did matinees, we did night shows, we were up to 2.5 hours. Yeah. That's your whole life. But when you're going on the road to do a comedy or even the band, you're not working all the time.
How about the Wise Guy show when you were
I
doing
miss
that?
it. I know when you used to come on, you used to have fun.
Man,
I miss it. And I miss it because I miss Cha-Cha. I really
Yeah.
do. I miss him. Cha-Cha, Karen's wife. Me and Cha-Cha had so much fun. We didn't realize what we were doing. I mean, here's the pro. We didn't know what we were doing.
I know, and that's what made it good. No, honestly.
But we didn't know what we were doing.
But it was fine, and
Yeah.
you could curse and you could do
No, we
everything.
really weren't supposed to
I know,
curse.
but you did.
There were things that we said and did that
it was like 5 guys
Yeah.
sitting around a table
Yeah.
playing poker with
Yeah.
each
They
other.
were on
That's what it-
XM Sirius,
Sirius,
which was
yeah.
XM.
Yeah.
At one time, it was even a bigger show than Howard Stern.
I think
frankly.
so. I
Then
think
he
it was.
came in. We
Yeah.
were bigger than that.
Yeah.
But one night towards the end, after running 5 years, I actually had a fight with my producer
Yeah.
on the air. And I walked off the show,
Yikes.
and then I'm getting in my car, and Stevie's calling me on my cell phone. What are you doing? You better go back up there. But the next day, everybody thought it was a skit.
Well, that's pretty funny.
Should we bring?
Can we bring him in real
Uncle
quick?
Junior?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice if we're both here with that energy together.
Yeah, let's do that. And he's
All
going to
right,
play a song, and then we'll take a break.
Oh, we're going to take a break now?
Can we do that now? Can we take the break now?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's do
making
that.
this
Well,
up
do
as
you
you
want
go?
me here when he comes in?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's